Welcome to the Quantum Explorers Quantum Learning First Holographic Classroom. This series is an introduction to a new possibility and paradigm of organic human learning. I will share with you how you can acquire new ideas and insights instantly through tapping into the quantum field. You will understand how it is possible to get immediate answers to all of your questions, and you will learn how you can generate profound understanding and unique wisdom that goes beyond your current belief patterns, and how you can communicate and co-create with the quantum field of consciousness through that. And finally, I'm really excited to introduce you to something really new, which I envision, and that is the quantum holodeck method of learning. That will be our next session next week. And for today, we have here our divine downloads. That's the title of today's session. And in the first two classes, the holographic classroom and using power prompts, we have built a foundation for quantum learning. And we looked at the nature of consciousness and our self-concept as organic human beings within the cosmos. So that was first. And we also got already a practical taste of how we can consciously connect to the quantum field of infinite possibilities. In the second class, using power prompts, we then applied this knowledge and this understanding of consciously connecting further. And power prompts are generative questions that we can use to direct our conscious communication with the cosmos, and that help us to get information in precisely the way that we need it, and that is the easiest for us to understand. Today, we will continue to practice our communication skills with the quantum field, with the divine mind, as we also can call it. And you will learn how to understand concepts and feelings directly from the source of creation. This is really exciting. And we will also have a look at our points of views about the concept of truth. So there we go. This free series, again, is brought to you by the Quantum Explorers. And the Quantum Explorers, if you don't know yet, is an online community. Currently, it is a public group on Facebook. And I just recently initiated it. And the goal of this group is to bring people together who are passionate about the research and the development of organic human intelligence and the activation of their own psychic awareness. So you're most welcome to join this group, and I will share later on a link with you in the chat. You will also, for the future audience, you will also find that link in the description box of this video. So this group is free. The Quantum Explorers is free for everyone. You can join if you are interested in the topic, and it is not necessary for you to have a certain level of skill or to have a certain level of your psychic awareness already active. If you are interested in the topic, then you are most welcome to join. So let's go further on. For those of you who don't know me yet, here's a short introduction. My name is Tanjaellies. I'm an intuitive healer, and I work with a technique called theta healing, and I help my clients to shift their subconscious limiting beliefs to improve their psychic awareness. And I also hold a master's degree in communication science, and I trained and taught as a Kundalini yoga teacher, which is both a great foundation for my independent research into psychic development. And my absolute favorite topic, if you don't know yet, is, of course, telepathy. We talked about this in earlier classes, and there's a lot more to come beginning October, and I will share with you in a minute more about that. So I've been interested in psychic development for over 20 years, but it started to get really practical for me in the beginning of 2013, when my own psychic senses were suddenly fully open for a few months. And since then, I have been learning about how to live and how to thrive in this world with my active extrasensory awareness. And I learned how to willingly open and close my psychic centers. And today I apply my skills in my private online healing practice. Welcome, new people joining the group. We have already started, and we go further ahead. Please stay muted during the entire meeting. This meeting is recorded, just so you know. And let's continue. I call myself a visionary communicator because I believe that the future of organic human communication lies in activating our psychic senses. This is why I'm doing these classes. So from my point of view, telepathic communication is the next step in the evolution of organic human communication. And therefore, I initiated a class that's starting in October. On this background, I offer sessions, classes, and individual activations for psychic awareness and specifically for telepathy. If you are interested in that, you will hear at the very end of this session, I will talk a little bit more about that. So now, I like to start all of my classes with a short meditation. I hope you are in a place where it is easy for you to follow along. If not, then you just go about what you are doing. But I will now help us all to realign our body and mind to be fully present. And for doing that, we are using a meditation called heart-brain coherence meditation. And if you're new to this, it's very easy to follow. You just follow my words, and it's simple and quick, about a few minutes. And if you want to know more about heart-brain coherence meditation, then please go to the HeartMath Institute. That's heartmath.org to find out more about it. It's a very valuable information to find there. What this meditation basically does, it synchronizes and harmonizes the dialogue between your heart and your brain by matching the frequencies. And the effect will be that your body and mind will feel more relaxed, and you are more open and receptive and able to process the new information that you're about to hear in a few minutes. So let's do this first. And I suggest that you become really comfortable in the place where you're sitting. If it's safe for you to close your eyes, then please close your eyes and bring your awareness, your entire awareness, to yourself, to your body, to your breath. And notice how the breath is going in and out. Maybe you feel at your nostrils how the air is going in and out. And allow yourself for a few more moments to really be present just with that, without doing anything else. Breathe in and out. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And now you can deepen your breath. You breathe in for 4, let's say for 4, and breathe out for 6. And again. Continue breathing in this way, where you breathe out longer than as you breathe in. Keep going. And take one of your hands and put it at the center of your chest to be more present with your body and to be present with your heart and with your heart chakra while you continue to breathe. And next, think of something or someone in your life that you really appreciate, that you are grateful for, that brings you joy, that you love. And let these feelings of joy, love, appreciation, and gratitude come up in your awareness. Feel those feelings. And maybe it will put a smile on your face. That's great. Keep your focus on your breath and on those beautiful feelings. Just a few more moments. And really allow your body to relax into these good feelings of gratitude, appreciation, love, and joy. Let it expand into your entire body and beyond while you keep breathing. And with the next breath, you can just stay in this relaxed space and open your eyes again. Wonderful. I hope that helped you to center yourself more in this space here, because now you're about to learn something new and wonderful. So if this is the first quantum learning class that you are attending, I'd like to give you a quick recap of what we have already established so far in the first 2 classes. The baseline for all quantum learning is that at the quantum level of existence, everything is one intelligent vibrational field of information. And we as human beings are an inherent part of that field. And as multidimensional beings within an infinitely alive and intelligent cosmos, it is our birthright and our innate ability to have a dialogue with this vibrational field of information, the quantum field, and all that emerges from it. In short, we can have a conversation with all of life. To review this concept, you can also watch my free webinar about quantum communication that is now available on the Quantum Explorers YouTube channel, and I will share the link with you in the chat. Okay, let's move ahead. So in order to have this dialogue with the quantum field of information, aka life, we need to apply our mind in a specific way. The way we achieve quantum learning is to stay aware of ourselves in our conscious mind while we pass through to our subconscious mind to get into the superconscious level of mind. Remember, the conscious mind is the level of mind at which you are awake and conscious of your own individuality. And the subconscious mind is the level of mind at which you have access to all your past experiences and awarenesses and the collective consciousness. And the superconscious mind is the level of mind at which you connect to the quantum field of information. And the easiest way to connect with a superconscious state of mind is to shift our brainwaves, which we will do in a minute. So here's a quick reminder and a checklist of how to establish and create your communication with the cosmos. We learned that in using power prompts. So first of all, get clear on what you want to know. Set your intention to receive the highest truth about that. 3, phrase your question accordingly. That was the power prompt. 4, relax your body and your mind and listen inwardly. So listen to yourself, listen inwardly. 5, give yourself time to fully receive the information. And 6, write your answers down. Sometimes it is helpful to take notes about what you receive because you are in different brainwave states. So once you come out of this, you might not fully remember. So you want to take notes for the valuable information that you are receiving. So with all that understood, now let's go into today's topic and today's class, which is about divine downloads. And first of all, the name divine downloads, it sounds great, but must not be understood literally, because we do not actually download something from somewhere. We are not downloading information from the quantum field into our body, like we would, for example, download a file from the internet to our private computer. Even though this analogy seems to make it very easy to understand the process of how we can instantly acquire new understandings, feelings, and insights, it does not reflect what is actually happening. So it's not the correct understanding. So what happens when we ask for a divine download from the quantum field of information is that we become aware of a concept or a feeling or an understanding that we were formerly not aware of. So you could say we are remembering. So remember what we said about the quantum field. It is the field of infinite potential. So it holds an infinite amount of information. However, in our individualized frame here in our body, everyday life experience of consciousness, we are not aware of that full potential and all the possibilities it holds. So, but we can choose to consciously expand our awareness into an area of our interest. That is what we did last time with the power prompt. Today, we want to expand our awareness into those areas that benefit our life experience here on Earth, walking around in this human body. So what we are actually experiencing when we say divine download is becoming aware of our subconscious and our conscious mind, what is available in the subconscious level of mind, the divine mind. So we are remembering an understanding, we are remembering a feeling, we are remembering a concept that already exists within us as we are one with the field, with the divine mind. So that is, now it's coming all together, the quantum communication and how we can use it, how we can actively apply it to our benefit. So remembering literally means to being able to bring one's mind an awareness. And usually we tend to think of the past when we talk about remembering, but there's another level of understanding in the word remembering, and that is to reconnect. So we are reconnecting with a greater awareness when we remember, when we receive divine downloads. This is what is important to understand. So again, it is not that we get information from outside ourselves, but we are inherently connected to the quantum field. We are part of it, and we simply expand our awareness of the field so that we have more knowledge and understanding of what is available on that level. So let's get further into it. So why are divine downloads so important? When we come into being in this human form and we choose to materialize this unique vibrational frequency that we are on the quantum level, we go through a process of making our energy more compact and dense. And with that, we lose access to and awareness of certain information that is part of our unique energy signature. So you could say we simply forget things about ourselves. So the most important information that we forget in this process of incarnation is, where do I come from? Who am I? Why am I here? And where am I going? So these are the fundamental questions that we all have to face at some part in our life. And with the divine downloads, we can become aware of the answers to those questions. And this can be really helpful. So we can remember ourselves. We can learn something fundamental about our own being and about life. Also, while we are here in our human life, we tend to have experiences that make us forget. So we experience a lot of lower vibrations like hate, shame, guilt, resentment, rejection. And we do also a lot of things that we often regret. So regret is also a lower vibration. So like when we are treating ourselves and each other poorly, so without respect for our divine origin, that is when we're experiencing these lower vibrations. And in this process, we can forget what unconditional love is, for example, or what it feels like to be loved, or how to be safe and accepted, feel accepted, and what it is and how it works and what it feels like to actually live without regret, what that looks like, to live without these lower frequencies in our experience. So divine downloads help us to remember those things of unconditional love and safety and a lot more. And that is why they are so fundamental to the quantum learning process. And I'd like to add that this information, that this is information, so divine download information, is not something that you can get through typing a question into ChatGPT or any other AI tool, because those tools cannot offer living information from the quantum level of reality, because they are not connected to that in the way that we are as an organic human being in this organic living body. And so, yeah, they cannot give you this. And the divine downloads, they are actually one step beyond in the evolution of organic human intelligence. So they are living, energetic information that will expand your consciousness and that will change your being on an energetic and DNA level. That's how deep this goes. So here is an example for a better understanding of what I just said about the living information. Imagine you want to bake a bread. So maybe you still do that. So for the dough to rise, you need living yeast. You will not create a fluffy, yummy loaf of bread simply by knowing that the dough should rise. Only if you put in the living yeast, all the ingredients will go through the gestation process that is started by the living bacteria, and only then the flour will transform into a dough. So if we follow this metaphor only with living information from the divine mind, from the quantum field, will you be able to rise, to actualize your full potential as a human being? That is how powerful this information is. So with this understanding, now I want to invite you to practically expand your awareness and learn how you can consciously raise your awareness and raise yourself. So first, what we will do is shift our brainwave state and become conscious of our connection with the quantum field. And next, we will set our intention of learning directly from the quantum field from the perspective of the highest truth, and in the easiest and best way possible for us, for each individual in this call, and Of course, this also includes everyone who is watching the replay across all times and dimensions. So when I will offer you some divine downloads, those as a suggestion, so to become aware of a certain concept or a feeling or an understanding that you will benefit from in your individual evolution, then if you want to become aware of that concept and actualize it in your personal life, all that you have to do is to have a clear intention to do so, or you can just simply say yes to yourself out loud or internally, and your being will be connected to those areas of knowledge and wisdom within the quantum field. So there's nothing else for you to do, actually, only to be open and to receive and to be present with yourself. And if you want to notice what you notice in your thoughts, in your feelings, while this download is coming through for you, and what your body is reacting like. Maybe you get an awareness, a sense of that. So are you ready? Would you like to try that? I'm really excited about this. So let's move forward. So one thing first, before we connect to the quantum level, I'd like to bring your awareness to one more fact. And that is that the concept of downloads, as we say it, is part of the theta healing technique that I also teach. So if you really want to learn more about those things, which are actually really cool, I'm happy to give you more information about this at the end of the class. And as everything that exists in our material experience is created from the infinitely alive and intelligent field of information, I call it the creator. So everything is created from that. So it makes sense for me to call it the creator. As we also do that in theta healing. So that's how we speak in this modality. However, be mindful, we do not connect any religious concepts to that word. It is simply a way to make this conversation or this dialogue with the quantum field, with the divine mind, easier for us. So by having a name to address. That is something that I wanted you to know. And now I take a short drink of water, and then we're ready to get some downloads. All right, so I hope you are comfortable in your chair or wherever you are sitting at the moment. And also remember, for the audience who are watching the replay, if you are watching later on, then you can just follow along with the meditation that I'm about to speak. And if you want to receive the downloads as everyone else, you can just simply say yes to receive, and they are made available across time and space for you. All right, so let's get going. Make yourselves comfortable. If you can, put your feet flat on the ground, relax your body. Become really present with yourself, like in the beginning of the class when we did the first short meditation. Bring this awareness back to your body. Allow yourself to take a deep breath. Center yourself. And just keep breathing very relaxed. And then bring your awareness back to the center of your chest, to your heart. You can put your hand there if you want to become even more aware. Remember these beautiful feelings you had about joy, love, appreciation, and gratitude. Bring this back into your presence, to your present moment. And from that, let your awareness drop into your body, lower, to the soles of your feet. And from there, bring your awareness into the ground. Set the intention to bring your awareness deep into the earth. Deep into the earth. Go deeper and deeper and deeper until you reach the center of the earth. You want to make a connection with this center, the heart of the earth. You want to connect your heart and the heart of the earth. And you can imagine that in any way possible that is comfortable for you. You can grow roots, or you can pull a rope, or whatever is helping you to be aware of your heart and the center of the earth at the same time. And now imagine pulling energy up from the center of the earth through the soles of your feet. Bring it up through your entire body, through your legs, your hips, your belly, your chest, your arms, your neck, until it reaches the top of your head. There it forms a beautiful ball of light. You pretend that you are now in this ball of light. And this ball of light starts to vibrate and it shoots up into the sky. It's very fast and goes through all the layers of the Earth atmosphere. It goes higher and higher, relieving Earth and the collective consciousness of humanity. We're going higher and higher and higher, beyond our solar system, beyond the Milky Way galaxy, beyond the known universe, through all the layers and layers of light, brighter lights and darker lights. And we pass a golden light, and then you go higher, higher, higher. And there's a rainbow colored light, and you go through that. There's a pink light, you go through that. And then you see a beautiful iridescent bright white light, and you fly into that with your bubble. And once you're there, you go higher again, further, higher, until you can't get no higher. And there you open your bubble, and you connect with the beautiful iridescent bright white light that surrounds you. You become one with it. This is familiar. This is the experience you know. This is something that is very, very known to you. And you allow yourself to become really one, to fill all of your cells of your body with this beautiful iridescent bright light. Wonderful. And it is from this level of mind that we now receive divine downloads. And I will give you a suggestion. And remember, if you want to receive that awareness in your being, then you simply have to just say yes. And if there's a feeling for you, oh no, I don't want that, of course, you can say no. You have free choice always. So, would you like to know the highest perspective, understanding, knowledge, and wisdom of knowing your true self? And that it is easy, safe, and allowed, and possible for you to know your true self. That it is your birthright to know what it feels like to experience and to be your true self. If you want that, you can say yes. Next, would you like to know the highest truth, perspective, understanding, knowledge, and wisdom of that you are a part of the divine cosmos, and what that looks like and what that feels like, and that it is safe for you to remember that now, and that it is easy and possible for you to understand that and to live in the awareness of that, knowing that you are a part of the divine cosmos. If you want this, you can just say yes. Would you like to remember and now know again what it looks like and what it feels like to acknowledge your divinity, to know that you are a divine being, and that this knowledge and remembering of yourself as a divine being is safe for you and possible, and that it is easy, and that you can walk forward in your life now with this awareness of yourself as a divine being, embodied, without attaching any conditions to that understanding? If you want that, you can say yes. And can we bring to that the awareness for you that you are one with the divine mind, and what that looks like and what it feels like, what that experience is for you, to how you are experiencing this oneness, and that it is safe without disadvantage for you. It's easy and possible and also enjoyable to live in and from this understanding and awareness. If you want that, you can say yes. We have a few more. Would you like to know the highest perspective, truth, understanding, knowledge, and wisdom of uniqueness, and that you are a unique being, and what that looks like and what it feels like to be in your uniqueness, to express your uniqueness, to appreciate and celebrate your uniqueness as a divine being embodied as a human. And that you can do that you are allowed, that you can allow yourself now to fully enjoy your uniqueness. If you want that, you can just say yes. And would you like to know the highest perspective, truth, understanding, knowledge, and wisdom of unconditional love? That you now truly understand what that is with every cell of your body. That you remember fully and completely that you are unconditional love, that you come from unconditional love, and that you can move forward in your life now with unconditional love, knowing exactly what it feels like to be unconditional love, to receive it and to express it. And that this is safe and easy and possible for you and allowed. If you want that, you can say yes. And here is, would you like to understand what it looks like and what it feels like to love unconditionally and to be loved unconditionally, and that you can do that and you know how to do that, and it's safe and easy and without disadvantage for you. It's your birthright to be connected to unconditional love, to express it towards yourself and others and the world around you. If you want that, you can say yes. So that concludes the divine downloads for today. That is what I can offer you. But if you have suggestions of what divine downloads you would like to have, there's an opportunity for you now to write in the chat what you would like to have, and we can make this available immediately. Okay, let's see. All right. Good. So I don't see anything put in the chat here. Then let's move forward. So how are you feeling now? What thoughts have come up for you? And also what questions do you have about this part of quantum learning? So you can put this in the chat, or should you have a question beyond, maybe after this session, you can always reach out to me. So here are my contacts. You can write an email to me, for example, at info@thequantumexplorers.com, or you can look at my website, tanjaellies.com. This recording will also be uploaded to @thequantumexplorers, and of course you will find the contacts there. So at any point in your quantum learning journey, you have a question or you want to contribute in any other way, you're most welcome to connect with me. I'm always happy to share with other quantum explorers. So this is what I have for you today. And if this was fun for you and you really would like to learn more about all of this, really cool way of communicating with the cosmos, I highly recommend to take the basic DNA class of theta healing method. And that is also something that I offer, and that gives you everything in a nutshell to really work on all of this for yourself. I teach this class regularly, and if you like to learn more, you can just have a look on my website and contact me through that. And of course, as we are dealing a lot with psychic awareness here, if you want to really open up your channel and your awareness for that, there's a package for you now available that you also find through my booking. And for those of you who are really interested, like me, in telepathy, here's what I said in the beginning of the class. We are starting on the 1st of October, a telepathy activation class, and I'm so super excited for this. It's 4 classes that will prepare your body and mind for direct mind-to-mind communication, and you also will find this offer at my website. So with that, I'd like to really thank you for today's contribution to this class, and yes, thank you for a future of organic human intelligence. Bye-bye.